that food.
Oh.
What kind of meat is this on mine?
Chicken. We both got chicken. I put some beans on mine.
I'm about to dip in and get some.
Okay, we gotta let them know what we doing. Okay.
Well, first of all, this is my first one.
Yeah.
I'm getting my cherry pop.
Okay, she getting her mukbang cherry pop. Is it mukbang or mukbang?
Whatever we want to say, mukbang.
Yeah, mukbang.
Okay. This is mukbang. This is my cherry.
We banging it out. Okay. Okay, I'm Luscious Barbie.
Kellz,
Okay. So we are really like doing some like impromptu type shit right now because you just performed.
I just killed the stage and now I'm about to kill these
and
nachos.
it was so amazing.
And it was so amazing.
Let's talk about it. How you feeling?
Well, first of all, I'm in Arlington, Texas. Okay. You have to.
The cheese kind of cheesy.
The cheese is cheesy. Giving me very much stadium.
Yeah, very much ball play.
Very much.
That was Cowboys. Okay.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, don't do that.
Green Bay Packers.
Don't do.
I mean, I'm sorry. I am in Dallas. Oh.
You in Dallas.
And
you live in Atlanta, right?
I do live in Atlanta. And I'm like literally like 100 feet away from the stadium. We not that far.
No, we're right here. The stadium is right there.
I'm taking a picture. Psych.
Don't do our Cowboys like that. Don't do that.
You get some of the chicken here?
This some beans. Some beans are good.
The beans are good? That's worth it. Okay, that's worth it.
Don't my fork is.
So listen.
How you feel? What's going on? Give us the tea. What?
The tea is I am traveling like crazy. We here tonight. Tomorrow we in Killeen. And then Sunday I'm in Arlington, Virginia.
So you going from Arlington to Arlington?
Pull up.
Okay.
We Arlington like which one? Pick one. The weekend. I'm everywhere.
And how long you been doing comedy?
Mother's Day just made 11 years.
11 years.
Wow.
Do you remember your first show?
I remember my first show like it was yesterday. It was Mother's Day.
It was on Mother's Day.
It was on Mother's Day.
Okay. You got kids?
I do. I have a 9-year-old. And my beautician at the time, I was actually pregnant. Like during my whole pregnancy. I worked my whole pregnancy on stage. Like literally until like 2 weeks before I had the baby.
How'd you do that?
You God's grace and mercy. And I kept on heels.
I was looking at you. Your heels was your whole outfit was flawed.
Thank you so much. Coming from
when I'm on stage, I cannot do heels.
What you got on now?
No, I'm not on stage because I be on the ground. I be doing the whole thing.
Okay.
Like,
how long you been doing comedy?
Yeah, I've been doing comedy for about 1.5 years now. But I've been an entertainer for so long, and I ended up getting into it because somebody was like, I was doing a skit, and somebody was like, "You do stand up?" I was like, "And sit down." And I was like, he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna put you on the show." I was like, "Oh." You want to perform like you like a comedian? You are for real. But I've always been around comedians. Like in LA, I was always at Improv Hollywood. I always was around Corey Holcomb, you know, Marcus and David Lucas. I was always around them. Yeah. I even lived with a comedian out there, and then like here in Dallas, I was always around the comedy scene. So it was kind of like I went.
It was only fitting.
Yeah, and I loved it. But I was like, okay, let me try it. And when I did, it was just like there. Yeah, I fell in love with it.
That's how I felt too.
And I fell in love with the business of it because I'm like, you know how you can just see how you can make money on just so many different ways.
And that's the thing, people don't take care of the business side. And you have to take care of the business side because if you don't, you'll find yourself spinning in circles. Yeah. And not getting your due diligence because the business got taken care of.
Yeah. So 11 years.
11 years. Grinding, hustling, building a team. And that's important. Your team is important. Who you have around you, who's promoting you, who's pushing you to the next level. Yeah. September 4th, just got a blue. No. You got a blue check like it's September 1st.
Okay, come on, blue check. Okay. You said
that's so light.
You said,
you know, it was only light because on September 4th, the state of Wisconsin gave me my own day, Kellz Day. Now, why would you do?
That's gonna pop up on the screen. Why would I put it after Kellz Day? Why would you just say that like it's not a big deal?
It's a big deal.
Okay, so how did that come about? Like,
so you do it. Well, anybody who receives a date, they have to pretty much give to the community. I'm a Delta. Okay. And so I'm all about community service and serving the man of mankind, right? I would throw baby showers with the Milwaukee Health Services for the community. Ooh, that was good.
You see that?
No, that was good. Definitely good because it's the beans. It's the beans that made it hot.
Yeah, it's the beans for me.
And it's the beans for me.
I was gonna put on yours. I'm like, I don't know if you like beans like that.
Okay. We sharing.
Yeah. This is this right here.
It's what we needed.
Yeah, we needed this.
This is really good. I can do this. I can get into this.
Yeah, you gotta get on the mukbang.
I'm with the mukbang.
Yeah.
I want y'all to hear this. Let me see something. This is what I want to hear. Oh, that's some more. Oh, you just hear me.
When I get the mic and I see the lady that be chewing the candy. She be biting into the lettuce and just like and pickles, and she get like all of the different ones that make a lot of sound.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing because it's like, but people get weird with it. Like somebody made something that looked like deodorant, and it's really cake or something. Yeah, and they bite into it, but it looks like deodorant.
Absolutely. No, seriously, my daughter watches that. She's 9.
Really?
And I be sitting there like, Savannah, you know you can do that yourself. She's like, Mom, why do you always do that? Because I'm like, Savannah, you can be creating the same content.
Right. That's what I do with all my nieces. I don't have kids, but all my nieces, I'm like, you make a TikTok, do this video, do it. Yeah.
Instead of watching.
Because it's so crazy. Like, so what do you feel like is your most memorable show since you've been doing comedy?
I think this last show, honestly, my Mother's Day show. No, my Labor Day show. The September 4th show was the most memorable one because I didn't know I was being honored by the state. My mom flew in from Vegas. My grandmother was there. My family, everybody was there. It was a red carpet event. I'm like, wow.
So they give you a plaque or
I got a proclamation. And it's in City Hall and forever. Even when I die, it will be
just take your kids and like, look at this.
Yeah.
This moment right here.
It's a moment. My daughter
That's a big legacy. That's a big thing.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And not in my city. Even though in my city they did give me a day too, which is the same day. That's fine. And I'm super happy I'm from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But it's only 5 black women that's ever had their own day in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I'm the first one under 40. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. What made you leave Wisconsin?
Well, it's not a market for entertainment in my field.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lakia, who's our newest rapper, who's like taking a storm, and she's with the freshman class. She's killing it, but for entertainment, people not coming to check out for Milwaukee.
Yeah. So
I would go to Chicago. Shout out to Mary Lindsay, Jokes and Notes, which helped hone the Midwest comedians. And I went there and I'm like, you know what? If I can go here, I can go to LA. Went to LA, met talent.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you funny as fuck. I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
He's like, come to New York. What?
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I'm in New York. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm moving. So I moved to New York first.
Oh, you did?
I did. I got the hell up out of Milwaukee. And I felt bad because
How was New York different? A lot different?
Oh, God. New York is at a 10 times greater speed than Milwaukee. And then also the comedy scene. So in New York, you can hit a show. You can hit 4 or 5 shows a night. You can start doing comedy like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can work like 3 o'clock in the morning.
All night.
Yeah. That's the real thing.
Oh, wow.
Cocaine.
Because everything is just...
Cocaine hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Cocaine hours.
Cocaine.
Okay. Okay, y'all see what type of time. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, yes. We can take it to a whole other level.
Yes. Oh, I got too excited. Okay. This is, oh my God. Okay. I knew this smells so familiar.
What sauce is this?
It smells like just like Harold's bounce sauce.
And that's exactly what it is.
Oh, this about to take these nachos to a whole nother level.
Why would we drizzle that on there?
Oh,
I got some little chicken right there. Oh,
please stop. No.
Hell, okay. You want to dip it in bread?
Yeah. Oh,
I might use it like a salsa.
And when I was in LA, when I lived in LA, they opened one up in Hollywood Boulevard.
Did it give you the same vibe?
I never had the one in Chicago, and everybody was like, you ain't never had the one in Chicago. You ain't had the real one. I'm like, this sauce though?
That sauce texture. Did you get the sauce on your chicken?
I did, and I got it on the fish. That fish is hard.
I love hard.
When I tell you,
I like my fish fried hard.
I do too. And I eat mine with mustard. If I'm here, I eat it with mustard.
Okay.
Try with mustard.
That's good. I had it before.
You had it with mustard?
I love it. Mustard and hot sauce.
Or onion?
Oh God. That's what they do in Cincinnati.
With mustard and hot sauce? Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the
show
right there.
If you're gonna eat, why not eat right?
And it's crazy because here in Dallas, I'm a food influencer first before comedy.
Imagine that.
So I go around.
I'm looking hard to have my first mukbang with a food influencer.
Shout out to another Dallas, Texas track.
Period.
But I started that tag and I basically wanted to highlight different businesses in the area because I'm in love with business. I'm in love with promoting people. I love just like helping people in any type of way.
Absolutely.
So when I came back from LA, because I was out there acting, I did like I Can See Your Voice on Fox. I did all types of stuff out there, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like,
"Damn you, pandemic!"
I was like, "What am I doing? I was starving. What am I?" And I came back home. I came back home for 7 days. It's nobody. Like I was like, I can't be in LA with all these fake people. And
you can't. You need some love around you.
Not no pandemic.
God knew what you needed.
Yeah. I came back here and it went crazy. Like,
let's go crazy.
It went crazy. And now I do comedy. I do food. I have a shuttle bus.
You're lame.
I do so much.
7 streams of income.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm like. Yeah. I'm at 5 right now, so I need 2 more. Let's go.
I like mine,
bro. The 7 streams of income. I'm like, I just can't. You know, once you experience the freedom of being
an entrepreneur and work for yourself,
can't go back. Like it's
why would you?
Can't go back.
Y'all see me try to get them beans?
Yeah, them beans is them
beans slapping with the mouse sauce.
The mouse sauce set these. Now I don't know why we even waited. How did this mouse sauce end up in here?
Shout out to Damian Williams.
Okay,
Chicago's finest.
He brought it out here.
But he said this is a restaurant here that sells the mouse sauce. It's called.
Say it on the bag.
Oh, see, businesses. FYI, put your name on your bag for your food.
We could have
shot you out.
Plug you right there.
You just missed the plug.
We could have pulled up.
But the nachos are pulled. What?
Man. Man.
Let me get some.
These nachos though.
We need this.
Really?
It's not too heavy.
It's not. And I've been drinking a little bit.
Okay. She been drinking.
But I mean, this cheese is not the thick type of cheese that, you know, you be feeling like,
it's light and it's
good.
It's
definitely stadium cheese.
Somebody definitely put enough milk in it.
Yeah, milk and water. They use water.
They thinned it out, and I like it.
They use the water. Yeah, we needed the water. They use the water.
You put?
A little bit, yeah.
No. Nothing, no.
I can cook rotel. No, hold on, wait. No.
This is rotel.
No, this ain't no rotel.
We just made rotel. We put the mild sauce.
You can't tell a black person that rotel is not just a can of tomatoes. Like, black people really think that rotel is
a meal.
The full meal. And that's what I thought for so long until somebody was like, you know, rotel is just the tomatoes.
And the barbecue cheese.
I was like,
it's
the whole nacho. That's what it's called. This girl was like, it's called cheeseburger soup. I was like, girl, if you don't get out of here with that.
What's she say? Cheeseburger soup.
Cheeseburger soup.
That's actually funny.
Cheeseburger. Yeah.
And I done ate every piece of meat off my nacho.
I'm so full.
I'm full too because but I keep saying cheese, like a cheesy nacho.
Yes.
And I don't want to go.
And it's like, oh, you got to get the one with the mouse on.
Girl power is what it is.
Yeah.
And if you ain't working hard, if you ain't pushing hard, this shit ain't gonna come to you. It's not given to the weak hearted.
Yeah.
Don't tell me fellas when you don't try. And that's it. We out here.
What do you feel like your adversities are in the industry? Like, how do you keep going? 11 years, that's a long time in this cutthroat, male-dominated type of shit going on.
So I'm such a monster. And I just know that. And I go out on stage and I feel that. And I don't care about what nobody else is doing, where they've been, their accolades. I care in the sense of I'm excited about them, but it doesn't intimidate me.
Yeah, it don't move you.
It doesn't move you.
Yeah.
We're here together right now.
Yeah. We're at the same place, same stage, same mic. Yeah.
Let's work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even in meeting somebody, if I'm in a room with you, that means I deserve to be in it.
Yeah.
So I really have that type of energy. So as being a female comedian, of course it's harder, but I have had my husband the entire time. And
that's a blessing.
And he's well respected. Like everyone knows James. He's my manager. So everybody know him.
Ooh, how is that? A manager?
Girl.
Husband?
I haven't ever went hungry. I've always made it. But it's kind of hard sometimes when you mad at your husband, he's your manager.
And you gotta do what he says.
Yeah! He's like, man, go ahead and make the video. I'm like,
I don't want to talk to you.
But I want to make this money.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, but I think it's probably helped our marriage because I can't stay mad at him long. Neither one of us can because it now interrupts the business.
It's about the business.
Yeah. So it just helped us build. We super tight. We do everything together. Everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I thought I was done 13 bites ago. I am done.
I'm so full.
Wrap it up.
Look at this.
I ain't even short of mine.
And then we have the sauce.
It's a mouse. It's a more extra. Let me go home.
Y'all gonna raffle this out?
We need 23,000 likes for this mouse sauce. But damn.
Mouse sauce? I don't even
Like, comment, share for the mouse sauce.
But let them. Okay, so I'm Luscious Barbie. You can find me at the Sweet Life of Luscious. You already know. The Sweet Life Luscious on Instagram, TikTok, Sweet Life of Luscious. Or you can type in another Dallas Texas check on Google. You'll find me.
Another what?
Another Dallas Texas check.
Ooh. It is just a ooh. That's a vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm Kellz. You can follow me on everything Kellz 22 because I'm from 22nd and Center. They not let the GDs get door. And also, little black girls like me never supposed to have these opportunities. So every time I pull up, I'm doing it for my hood. Blue check, blue hair.
And she came and picked up a Dallas, Texas check.
Ooh. Oh. And we out this bitch.
Yeah.
Bang.
Another Dallas, Texas check.
Thug Life.